Welcome to Open Whispers channel, the channel that stands for the people, the channel that speaks for the masses. We don't speak for politicians. If you do what is right, we commend you. If the ancestors are happy with you, we'll let you know. If they are not happy with you, we'll also let you know. Don't take it personal. You decide to take it personal, that's on you. When people start talking in whispers, it means something is wrong. From secret whispers, they start talking in hushes. But when the goat is pushed to the wall, that goat bites. And that is when they start talking in open whispers. It becomes the gossip for the market women. The situation in Nigeria today has become open whispers. When a king overindulges in his actions, the servant will wear a basket and tell the king the truth. Today we are celebrating Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Good thing. Good gesture. But remember, only the living care. Dead men don't bite. What are we doing for those people they left behind? What are we doing for our senior citizens? Some days ago, some retired military pensioners protested in Abuja. According to them, they were being owed arrears of the new minimum wage approved by the president. They have not been paid more than 20 months of their arrears. Is that a good way to celebrate them? Is that a good way to thank them for their service to the nation? Can similar things happen in developed countries where some of our leaders who are loading it on the masses visit back and forth? When we see all these good things in all these countries, why can't we adopt it in our country? What is wrong with our system? What is wrong with our leaders? Why can't they do what is right? The question on everybody's lips is this: why are we killing our senior citizens? From Abia State to Zamfara to the end of Nigeria, you hear stories every day of pensioners protesting for their entitlements to be paid. In Abia State, some of them have been owed over 42 months. In Imo State, why the former governor Rochas Okorocha was there? He was busy, or he created the Ministry for Happiness in answer to the quest for these senior citizens to be paid their entitlements. He created Ministry of Happiness to answer them, quote unquote, for the ministry to make people to be happy. What a shame. He was molding some corrupt leaders across the continent instead of paying these retired civil servants their entitlements. Are we doing the right thing? Are we serving these senior citizens or the current civil servants the way they are serving Nigeria? Why should you owe somebody, even a current civil servant, more than 42 months of their salaries? Why politicians who don't deserve it are smiling to the bank on daily basis? How can we stand up to say we are fighting corruption? If we owe these people who have served the country very well for more than 35 years, what are we telling the current civil servants? Are we telling them it's right or wrong when they see bribe? They should turn away from it. When they are not sure that when they retire, the government will do the needful and pay them their entitlements. If you go to Edo State, at a point, they were being owed several months. As of the last time I checked, you go to Benue, the same stories. Go to several states. Even recently, we had governors opting or asking to borrow money from the Nigerian Pensions Fund. And I'm asking them, so the security vote you take every month, you don't account for, is not enough for anybody who wants to work or to do what they are supposed to do. Now you want to take from the pensions fund. That means you don't really care about these pensioners, about their plight. Yet some of you politicians who have been past governors, you are asking for millions of naira to be paid in retirement, even when you don't deserve it, even after looting the state treasury for several months or years. You still collect pensions when these old men and women, some of them are sick, some of them don't have even anybody to take care of them. You still cannot pay them. The story of Rochas Okorocha was known all over the Federation, how he was tampering with this pension fund and he didn't pay them. So many of them died while waiting for their entitlements. In Abia State, these current civil servants are crying for their salaries to be paid. Meanwhile, politicians are smiling to the bank. The governor, I think it may not really be from him, it's successive governments, but he has a role to play too. If he wants to pay them, he will pay them. He celebrated his birthday recently, while the civil servants are crying. How do you want these people to work? In Cross River, the governor is busy trying to prescribe or to dictate to them what is called a dress code. But the cordial environment for them to work has not been provided for. And you are talking about a dress code. As we celebrate today's Armed Forces Remembrance Day, the question that should be on our lips is, are we doing what we are supposed to do for these senior citizens? Why are we killing them? The story of Maina or whatever he answered, who stole billions of naira of this pension fund and was walking free with security guarding him for several years before people cried out and they decided to bring him to justice. Mena should not only be charged for corruption, he should be charged for murder. It's time people started paying for their actions, for their misdeeds, for their misrules. This Banana Republic thing should stop. We should learn that there are consequences for our actions. That is only channel and means that our country will progress and develop. I am asking this question again and again. Why are we killing our senior citizens? This celebration, is it real or is it fake? As we celebrate, the question on our lips should be, why are we killing our pensioners? Why are we killing our pensioners? We should do better than what we are doing. This is the messenger, Chris Diggers, in Open Whispers.